Hi friends, welcome to VTeach. In this session, I would like to explain you about upsampling. Already downsampling in multi-rate digital signal processing is completed in the previous class. In this session, upsampling. So upsampling also I am going to explain you with an example so that it will be crystal clear to you. So upsampling, it is represented with L or capital I. So please try to understand this upsampling with downsampling. Compare these two. In downsampling, the alphabets used are M or D, and here it is L or I. Okay, and downsampling, it is represented by Y of n equal to X of Mn, and upsampling, it is represented by X of n by L or X of n by I. L or I, whatever it is. Okay, let me take an example. X of n equal to 2, 4, 1, 3 and 5. This is the given sequence. Sequence is starting at n equal to 0, and this is at n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3, n equal to 4, like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. At 0 its value is 2. Likewise, at 4 its value is 5. Okay, now how to find X of n by 2? So simple, L value is 2. Again, the same old procedure. Put n equal to 0. X of 0 by 2. It is X of 0. X of 0 value is 2. Write down 2. Now put n equal to 1. X of 1 by 2. So X of 1 by 2 means X of 0.5. 0.5 will be here. Do we have any value there? No value is there. So it is 0. At n equal to 1 it is 0. Next put n equal to 2. X of 2 by 2. X of 1. At X of 1 the value is 4. Write down 4. Then put n equal to 3. X of 3 by 2. X of 1.5. At 1.5 we don't have any value there. So it is 0. Put n equal to 4, it will be 1, you will get this 1. Next put n equal to 5, 2.5, no value is there, 0. Put n equal to 7, put n equal to 8, n equal to 8, X of 8 by 2, X of 4, X of 4 value is, X of 4 value is 5. So I have written this as 5. No need for further calculations, like n equal to 9 is not required. Why? Because if you put n equal to 9, X of 9 by 2, X of 4.5, 4.5 we don't have any value. After 4.5 no values are there. So stop here and let me draw that sequence. Now see here, if I draw this sequence, this 2 is there, 2 I have drawn. Then this 4 is there, 4 I have drawn. But see the position of n. At 0 position we have 2. At 1 position we have 0. This is 0. At 2 position this 4 is there. I have drawn that 4. Again at 3rd position we have 0. I have drawn 0 here. Again at 4th position we have 1. I have drawn this 1 here. Again at 5th position we have 0. I have drawn that 0 here. And 6th position we have that 3. So likewise you can draw the sequence. Now here also, if you say that the time period between two successive samples is t, and in output sequence the time period between two successive samples is t dash. Compare this with this. Here t dash and here it is t. I can simply say that this is t and this is t dash, which is exactly half. So t dash equal to t by 2. Therefore, if I say f as input frequency, f dash as output frequency, f dash equal to 1 by t dash. And t dash means t by 2. Substitute the t by 2. So it will be 2 into 1 by t. And 1 by t is nothing but f. 2 into f. So output frequency is twice the input frequency. Why? Because capital L value is 2. Suppose if L value is 3, output frequency will be 3 times the input frequency. Important question in competitive exams. So here if you observe, the frequency is increasing, and that's why this concept is called as upsampling. In previous case the frequency is decreasing, and there we called it as downsampling, and here the frequency is increasing, hence we can call this one as upsampling. Now how to write down the output sequence without doing all this calculation part? To cross check, now here L value is given as 2. Simple. Write down the first sample, then put L minus 1 zeros after that. L is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1 0. So that's what we have done here. See this, first sample I have written L minus 1, 1 0 is put, 1 0 is kept here. Then second sample is 4, I have written that 4. Okay, again L minus 1, 1 0. Then next sample is 1 in input sequence, again L minus 1 zeros. Then next sample is 3, L minus 1 zeros. Last sample is 5 in input sequence. You can stop there. Same example, if I write down for x of n by 3, L value is 3. So write down the first sample 2, L minus 1, 2. So insert 2 zeros. Then write down the next sample from input sequence, it is 4. Again insert L minus 1 zeros. Then write down next sample, insert 2 zeros. Then write down next sample, insert 2 zeros. Then write down next sample, last sample 5. So I can simply make a statement like this. Depending on the value of L, insert L minus 1 zeros between two successive samples of input sequence. See the difference. In downsampling, you are neglecting, you are discarding, you are removing, but in upsampling, you are inserting. That is the difference. In downsampling, you are neglecting m minus 1 samples between two successive samples. And here you are inserting L minus 1 zeros between two successive samples of input. That is about upsampling. Now let us look into the frequency spectrum of upsampling. Same, let x of n be the input sequence, y of n be the output sequence, and y of n is represented by x of n by L. So Z transform of y of n, the formula, and in place of y of n substitute x of n by L, and let n by L equal to m, therefore n will be equal to m into L. So y of Z, according to this formula, you are going to get an expression like this. Then after that, replace this small m with small n. You will get an expression like this, x of n into z power minus nl. So instead of z power minus nl, write down that as z power l minus n. If it is z power minus n, you are calling it as x of z. If it is z power l power minus n, you can call it as x of z power l. So that's what we have done here. Y of z equal to x of z power l. So replace this z with e power j omega. So you will get an expression like this. Y of e power j omega is the spectrum of output sequence. X of e power j omega is the spectrum of input sequence. And you are multiplying that spectrum with capital L. So the diagrams look like this. If this is the input spectrum, you are going to get L images here. For L equal to 3, you are going to get 2 images, extra images. For L equal to 4, you are going to get 3 images. Okay, and this is the problem with this. L minus 1 images are formed. So to remove these images, we are going to use a filter called as anti-imaging filter. In downsample version, you are coming across a problem called as overlapping. So to avoid that overlapping, you are using a filter called as anti-aliasing filter before downsampling operation. And here, since images are formed, you are supposed to use a filter which will remove these images after upsampling operation. That filter is called as anti-imaging filter. And together this is called as interpolation. Okay, in previous case, filter is used at the beginning to band limit the signal. After using filter, then we are going for downsampling. And in this case, initially upsampling operation will be finished. But after upsampling, the problem is there will be unwanted images in the spectrum. To remove that images, you are using a filter called as anti-imaging filter. And this together is called as interpolation. So in this session, I explained you about how to find upsampling and how to determine the frequency spectrum of upsampler and how to draw a upsampler with anti-imaging filter. Thank you.